I don't think I like this concealer anymore, you guys. Ooh, I hate when that happens. Hey beauties, welcome back. It's me, Lydia Marie. Today's video is an affordable makeup part 2 video. I am continuing on this path of shopping my stash, pulling items out that I haven't used in quite some time, like today's video featuring my About Face Performer foundations, which I love. I haven't used them in a while, so we're going to use that. I completely forgot about this e.l.f. Halo Glow powder, so we're going to use that. As you guys know, I am heavily into shopping my stash. Before I go out and buy anything new, I want to use the makeup that we already got at home. So if you want to see how I got this look, I hope that you will keep watching. If you're new here, hey, my name is Lydia Marie. Welcome to the channel. I do a lot of beauty content for women over 40, but everybody is welcome here, girls. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the beauty family. Let's go ahead and get into this affordable makeup video. Wow, part 2. So I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is the shade number 4. This is my tried and true. And I think I'm going to use foundation, but I'm going to see how this looks after I apply it. Because sometimes I can just go with this and it's totally fine as not only just a primer, but just as a makeup. And my skin has really been behaving lately. So I don't know. I may not need foundation, but I may have some on standby just for a little extra coverage. So we're just gonna use this. I really like how this gives lit from within, like it gives a nice healthy glow. I really do enjoy this, and I probably need another bottle soon, but I'll wait till I run out. It's fine. Like I said, we're not just buying just to buy. I'm not right now. So I really like finding stuff in my stash that, like, oh, I forgot about that. I love that. I do just a little bit of coverage around my perimeter. I'm going to take this little NYX cover stick. It's peach. And it's okay. I think it's good for just like touch-ups, like these little areas. I wouldn't use it like on my hyperpigmentation patch. It's pretty good. Not the best one I've ever used, but it's pretty good. A lot of people really like them, the correction sticks. If I could find one that's my skin tone, I think it would be perfect. But that did a pretty good job of covering. That actually did a really good job of covering. Okay, let's do just a little bit of the About Face foundation. And I'm going to take the shade MDW1. I do believe this is my summer color. It's time to start breaking out your summer colors. Your summer foundation shade, you guys. Yeah, I think that's my summer shade. I'm just going to do a little couple dots on my... So with the exception of the About Face foundation, you can pretty much find all of these products at the drugstore. And by drugstore, I mean CVS, I mean Target, I mean the drugstore side of Ulta, all of that. So for concealer, I'm going to be using this very full coverage. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. This is the hydrating version. I believe the shade I have is Medium Sand. I believe. I will link it below. Of course, this is still one of the best foundations from the drugstore. If you notice, I'm taking it on a brush because, again, the coverage is there and that was just a tiny bit. So I'm going to flip my brush over and I'm doing one eye at a time because it dries down really quickly. It is a full coverage foundation, like, but I have the hydrating one. Oh my God, that is so much concealer. I'm going to have to tap that in. I have the hydrating one. They do have a more matte one that the oily girls like, but y'all know I am not oily. I'm gonna get my beauty blender. We need some help. I mean, I did not even use what was on the wand. I literally just took this part of the wand on the brush. But you know, we know how to fix it and bring it together. And actually, this is gonna work really well because I'm going to place my blush right now because we are using, and I'm gonna put this here too and let this be part of my eyeshadow primer. Yeah, so I'm going to do the blush now, and then we're going to blend it all together. I'm using my favorite, the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush, and this is in the shade Pinky Promise. This is probably my favorite pink liquid blush. And so I'm just going to take that right there. And we're gonna blend it right into the concealer. Y'all know how I do. Don't be scared. If you new here, don't be scared. This is nothing. This is every day. Like, don't worry, we gonna fix it. Tapping that blush in using the same brush that I used, the e.l.f. Halo Glow filter and the About Face foundation without adding any extra product. And as you can see, I'm just tapping that blush right on in there. I really love this technique, okay? What did Nikki Giovanni say? I'm so fly, even my errors are correct. I mean, get with it, honey. What? Come on. The glow from the blush, the brightness from the concealer is all coming together. So for a powder, this is another item I completely forgot about. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Pressed Powder in the shade Medium Natural. I did a review on this when it first launched a couple months ago. I wore it maybe once and I put it in my drawer. And this is why we shop our stash, okay? And I remember this being either one of those things that the girls loved or they hated. Personally, I loved it, but I have dry skin, so I don't mind my powders having a little mineralized finish to them because I have dry skin. So I'm just tapping this. Ooh, I need to flip this brush over. I don't know what was on there. I'm tapping the powder in right here. It does give you some coverage. And I'm just kind of going to go around right here and see. Maybe I'm using too fluffy of a brush, but I can see it on my face. Can you guys? Can you see the difference from here to here? I can see the difference. But it also gives nice luminosity, right? And some people are like, oh my God, who wants a luminous under eye? Well, I'm not using it under my under eye. I know better than that. But I will use it to set on my forehead. So now that I have it placed, I'm just going to blend it in and get any excess off. But see how it just kind of took down the shine but left the glow? That's what I like. This is a powder for those of us who have maturing skin because it is so lightweight, because it doesn't wear as a matte finish, but it does give you like that, you know what I mean? Kind of like a sheen. I don't know how to describe it. Some people hated it. I was surprised. I don't hear much about it because a lot of people was not feeling it. So we'll see. It doesn't look bad to me. Okay, so for my under eye, I'm going to do another tried and true, my Ride or Die. Another one is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. It's a banana powder, so it is bright. I should be prepared. Oh, here I go. I have a little puff, and I'm going to use that under my under eye. I cannot put that Halo Glow under my eye. That would never work for me. I need something that's going to really set that concealer because that concealer is full coverage and we don't want it to move. So I'm just do my Photo Focus powder, keeping the brightness, but this is a really nice finely milled powder, so it really keeps my concealer where I want it to be. And that's where to jump. A little bronzer. I'm going to use the Milani Cream Bronzer in the shade Spicy Season. These are the Cheek Kiss bronzers. I really do enjoy them, and they're nice and creamy and pigmented. So I'm going to pick it up a little bit with this brush from e.l.f. and we're just going to place that kind of right here. This is a darker one. I do have another one that is a little bit lighter. I think it's called Spilling Tea or Sweet Tea, something like that. But this one is going to work kind of as my contour. So I have it placed. I'm going to flip the brush and just tap it in with a little bit of a side brush. These are some really good products from Milani, the cream products. But again, stuff that I low-key forgot about, which is so irritating. But I'm determined to shop my stash and hit pan on some other things this year. So, and we on a budget, girl. The recession is hitting hard. So for eyeshadow, we're going to be using a palette from Milani. This is one of their Gilded Mattes or Gilded Mini palettes. This is in the shade Whiskey Business. And for some reason, I'm pretty sure I used to own this palette, but I gave it away to my niece. And I don't know why, because I didn't know at the time that she doesn't really wear eyeshadow, but I know she was like into makeup, so I gave it to her. And now I was like, why did I do that? I like that palette. And I saw Makeup Maven Raven use it, and I was like, I gotta find this palette from Milani. It's so pretty. It's a really nice neutral palette. It has cool tones in there, so we're just gonna tap this in. It's got some nice pigment. I think they must have touched these up or something, because I don't recall these having that great of pickup. Maybe I just didn't give it a chance before, I don't know. But anyway, we could all use another neutral eyeshadow palette, and they don't have names on the back, but I'm just using this one to pop in my inner corner. We're not doing anything too fancy with the eyes, just a little something something. Taking a fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend around the edges with this little mushroom colored shade here, and just let that kind of act as a transition color, but also blend in that brown. This one does not have shimmer, by the way. This is an all matte palette. Oh, okay, I can kind of see the brown disappearing a little bit. Maybe that's what it was, but it's $10. Like, I know Milani makes their products in Italy and things, but you know, I don't know. Drugstore eyeshadow for me can be really hit or miss. I'm going to take this cream color shade and a little bit of that mushroom shade to kind of tone down that white, and let's see how this one applies. Oh, that's pretty. It kind of gives me that, I think this one came out first, but the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette, which is another one I need to pull out because I haven't used that in a while. And it's kind of giving me those vibes, just a little bit smaller and no shimmer. So it's good for like a everyday makeup look. I'm sure you could go dramatic with it. The pigment isn't bad. It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Yeah, my camera just blacked out on me at the end of that eyeshadow portion, so I hope I got it filmed. Anyway, the eyeshadow is cute. It's a good for every day. I'm sure you could zhuzh it up with the other colors, but it's cute. I think I'm gonna do something else on the lid because I need a little popping tint. Anyway, for the second blush, we're gonna be using the e.l.f. Putty blush in the shade, I think it's the shade Bahamas. The writing is really small on here, so I'll link it below. These kind of got pushed out of the way when the e.l.f. liquid camel blushes came along, but these were really, really good, and look how little of it I have used. So we're gonna try this blush today. It's a nice, I hope it will still pick up. Is it still dry? Oh Lord, I hope it's not dry. Hold on. No, it's not dry. That's the shade. It's kind of like a pale bubblegummy pink. So let's just pop that on the cheek right. Oof. Can we use this? Well, we can't. We had to pick it up. So it's putty. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. I just had to work it a little bit. And pop it right over that Pinky Promise pink that we had. Yeah, that's pretty. Nice baby doll pink color, right? Man, I forgot about these. I'm going to give myself a little bit of eyeliner on the top with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. And this is in the shade Graham Cracker. It's the brown one. This is one of my favorite products from NYX in the last few years. I actually just used this on my last video. I don't know if I got that into the last footage, but it's very easy to line. This is a very easy to use liquid liner, in my opinion, because it doesn't tug. And even if I make a mistake like I just did, just blend it. Ain't no thing. But NYX released a neutral collection of their Epic Ink liners last year, which I really appreciated because they have chocolate and like a marshmallow shade and some beiges. So just a little liner there, and I'm gonna smoke out my bottom waterline with one of the shades from this collection. I'm gonna take the same shader brush I used on top, and I'm kind of gonna go underneath my waterline, not in my waterline. I think that's so much more flattering as we get older, is to line right underneath our waterline, and it just gives you a natural smoke. See what I mean? It's still soft, but you still get a little depth. I'm sorry, and I'm using these two colors right here to line my waterline. Just taking a little bit on the brush and really just tracing the bottom lash. Like that. I need something else on my eyelid. This is vexing me. Let me grab something. I didn't need anything else on my eyelid. I just needed this corner to be just a little bit darker. I'm used to my eyeshadow showing up. I'm not a subtle eyeshadow girl wear, honey. Because when I put my glasses on, I still want it to show. So, we're just going to do that. And that's better. Blend a little bit of that in depth. This video gonna be an hour long. Let me stop playing. So to finish up, the lip combo is all e.l.f. I hate that they don't put the name of their lip liners on the pencil, only on the paper part that you have to take off, but that's what it looks like. So it's a nice, like a neutral pinky brown. These are the Cream Glide liners that are $2. I still like these because once they're on, which is a really good thing. I still like that. I wish I knew the name of it, but it'll be in the description box. This is the lipstick in the shade Drive. e.l.f. Satin O-Face lipstick, which apparently somebody told me that they're not at Ulta anymore, and I checked and they're not. They're only on e.l.f.'s website and at Target, which is insane because these are a dupe for the NARS Audacious lipstick. So I'm like, why y'all don't sell these at Ulta no more? An exact dupe for the NARS, but only for $9. So I'm whispering like somebody is in my house. But anyway, this is the shade Drive, but you still can get them at elf.com. Whoops. You can still get them at e.l.f.'s website, the Satin O-Face lipsticks, but I did not realize that until I put a link and somebody was like, that's not at Ulta anymore. And I'm like, But they are at Target. I do believe they are at Walgreens, and they're definitely on e.l.f. This is my favorite shade from the e.l.f. The Glimmer Glow Reviver Lip Oils. This is Crystal Bola. No, I'm sorry, Princess Cut. Crystal Bola is the gold one. This is Princess Cut. And this is a perfect pink topper. But it's not too glossy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just enough for the cheek, I think. And everything. I like it. I was going to add the NYX Buttermelt Highlighter. But as I'm looking, the Halo Glow Powder is giving me all the luminosity that I need, especially right here. Now, as the day goes along, I would personally put a blotter in my purse because I do tend to get separation here. And with the Halo Glow, especially here as well, with the Halo Glow powder, pressed powder, though it is a pressed powder, if I wanted to take down the luminosity or control any shine, I wouldn't touch up with that. But I do like it on the cheeks for this moment here, so I don't really need a highlight. And with the e.l.f. Liquid Halo Glow underneath, I'm just glowing, girl. I'm not mad at this. This is why I shop my stash, so I can figure out what still works for me, what doesn't, what haven't I used for a while, what do I need to toss. Probably this. It's not giving my under eye what I need anymore, but this is why we shop our stash. So beauties, if you made it to the end of this very chaotic video, I hope that you would consider giving me a thumbs up and let me know if you have been enjoying my Shop My Stash series. As y'all know, I am leaning fully into figuring out what I have in my stash and just rotating products out to make sure I use everything that I already have before I go and buy anything new whenever necessary. And I've really been having a good time with it because, again, discovering some new gems or some gems that I haven't used in a while, like my About Face foundation, which I really love. And I think the look came out really nice. You could wear this to work. You could wear this out to a happy hour, or you could wear it to the grocery store, to be honest. So Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Everything is linked down below. Again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll be back here for a new video very, very soon. Bye.